teammates really trust him. They know they can count on him to do everything within his power to win the game.
So I totally forced that one in there, but it got the job done.
Adam Vinatieri is good on the point after. You don't really want to kick it deep here and risk a return, so let's see if they kick it short to take us to halftime. They want to avoid a run back, so they'll squib kick it. It looks like there's a penalty.
It wasn't supposed to go out of bounds.
And we'll probably see how far you can throw it, as this should be the last play before the half. Moves to his right.
And gets his butt kicked.
And bring him down for the sack. That'll be it for the first half of play. The score is 14-0. New York awaits the kickoff to start the third quarter.
So yeah, I got a little bit lucky with that second touchdown, but hey.
He's hit and dropped at the 24-yard line. Edwards.
I tried to reverse.
It is just so difficult for offensive lines to account for the safety. Typically, that's the one free runner that you have. And if you have a top-flight safety back there that can come in and make those kinds of plays, it really helps your run defense.
Nobody going to catch that one.
Just missed that time bringing him down for a sack, but great pressure to force an incompletion.
So yeah, the game flow is kind of cool. It allows you to play much quicker if you trust what the offensive coordinator is doing. Oh, another sack.
Well, now they'll be faced with a fourth down situation.
In the league now, we are seeing some of the best athletes in all of football playing the defensive end position. And if you can't get them blocked, you're going to have to start thinking about chipping them with a back or putting a tight end over there.
And he calls for the fair catch. The Colts have scored touchdowns on their last two possessions, so they'll look to keep momentum on their side.
All right, let's see if we can get any kind of running game going here.
A dive gets a carry right side. He's starting to show some frustration after another short game. This defense has really made it tough going.
All right, Dallas Park again.
He passes it.
Still don't have an answer for him.
And he's got it.
Yeah, he scored a few style points with that one, but more importantly, they pick up the first down.
Alright, we're gonna look for Gonzalez on the inside cut.
He gets off the throw.
There he is.
Brings it in for completion. He's dropped down at the 11. We have an injured Colt, and he's not getting up.
No, we lose. Alright, let's look for Wayne on the little stop route. Yeah, he's covered, and I get
It's a quarterback sack. Here's a look at today's red zone numbers, made possible by Old Spice Body Wash, the greatest smell in the NFL.
Okay, that's old now. And they want us to try and run on 2nd and 17.
A dive takes a handoff.
The Colts haven't had too many runs that have met a decent yardage up until that one, but sometimes if you just stick with it in the second half, things start to break.
And they want us to hit Dallas Clark again. And he is going to be open.
Comes down with it. Touchdown.
Just too easy.
The Colts won 6 plays and cap it off with a touchdown.
Peyton Manning had several options on that play, including maybe taking off and running with it, but he's got such great confidence in his arm and his receivers, he was able to make it happen.
So, yeah, so far I don't see enough different in it that would make me want to pick it up this year, but Definitely, if you're an NFL fan, it's one you gotta have. Me being more of a college football guy. Oh, got the face mask. I'm happy with my NCAA.
First down. And so the defense gives up some yards after the flag.
Gus, everybody knows that football is a game of emotion, but unchecked emotion is a bad thing. You have to be able to control yourself on the football field. That's a big mistake.
And that will back this one up.
Penalties like that sometimes will split a huddle. You'll get half the guys patting you on the back and saying that's okay, and the other half are looking at you like,
Oh, we got that off
Second
somehow.
down coming up after the incomplete pass.
Didn't work out for him, though. Yeah, beautiful defense. Meet the ball at the receiver and take him out. Oh, like we were in their huddle on that
one.
one.
Frustrated with their lack of running success in this game. I mean, how many times can you get beat like that and still keep trying to hand the football off?
Hit as he throws.
Oh.
Jericho Cutchery was the intended receiver.
Under pressure, he felt the heat that time and was forced to throw it away quickly.
And watch out, they're going to bring the heat right here.
And he shanks it.
It bounces out of bounds at the 48. The Colts have been very efficient.
Poor Fatty Rex
touchdowns each of the last 3 times out there. Short throw to the left. It's complete. Clutch reception.
Oh, look at him just shaking off tackles.
A dive. Has it
but then
slipped
he
through his
fumbled.
hands. Fumble. We're going to have a pile-up on this one.
His little fumble minigame, apparently.
The Jets are the winners of the loose football.
Heads up play to get that ball back for the
Was he actually
offense.
down?
That one really could have gone either way.
Oh, let's challenge.
Jim Caldwell disagrees with the call, so
I think
he's
he was
going to
down.
challenge it.
And he tosses the flag. Let's see. I think he was down. Sure looked like he was down. Let's see. I think the ground caused that one. You see him hit the ground, then you see the ball pop out. Very nice.
After reviewing the play, the ruling on the field is overturned.
Ha ha! Alright, Reggie Wayne on the curl route. Let's see. 5 steps.
He lets it go.
Yeah, I
The
should have
pass
thrown
is
that
broken
one.
up. What a play. Second down for the offense
Coverage
after
was there,
that
I just tried
incomplete
to
pass.
force it. And I knew he was there. Oh, Reggie Wayne on a crossing route this time.
He takes a hard hit as he
Dump it to a
throws.
dive. Oh, look at that move.
And that's the end of the third quarter. The score is 21-0.
-9 total yards. We are working them. Yeah, Dallas Clark needs a drink of water. He's been torching him. On 3rd and 3, we're going to try and pick up the first down on the ground here.
They run a counter.
And
He didn't get back to the line. You would expect more from him and the offensive line. They haven't mustered up many yards on the ground.
I will kick the field goal this time. Be right down the middle.
He splits the uprights. Makes the long one with room to spare.
It really was, wasn't it? There are no field goal kicker jokes going on the sideline right now. Just a lot of love.
And here is the drive summary brought to you by Verizon.
God, this new kick meter is almost too easy. At least with the analog system, there was a chance you could totally botch it, but
He's
I
tackled
totally
and
missed that big
down
hit.
at the 19. They had to punt it away on their previous drive.
oh,
New York
bust out the
will go with the Wildcat. They go with the option. He's tackled at the 24-yard line. I expected a pass there, Chris.
Well, I understand you don't want to get completely one-dimensional, but at some point you have to crank it up and
Trying to
make
throw
some
from the
plays,
Wildcat
and
is not going to
I
work.
think that time has passed.
Santonio Holmes was his intended target.
Good pressure that time, and they forced a bad throw. Not much he could have done with the pocket collapsing like that.
Rolls to his right.
And throws it away.
Dustin Keller was the intended receiver on the play.
Pass rush almost got there that time, and he has to feel a little lucky that that ball just fell harmlessly to the turf.
And he's hit as he lets go of the ball.
Big time
Jets
play
can't
by
do
the defense.
anything.
Let's see if it gives them a little added boost here the rest of the way.
Short pass to his left. Garcon makes his third grab. Peyton Manning is exceptional at the play action. This could be a prime spot to try it. He fights forward to about the 13.
Yeah, he really didn't have an opportunity to break that one, but at least
the changes are there. You can see them.
Move the chains.
But the game pretty much plays the same as last year, which is not
It's
a bad
a
thing
pass.
at all.
And that's a catch. They take him down, but not before he gives the Colts.
But do
a
you really
first
want to
down goal.
spend $60 on, a few tweaks?
He's still on his feet, looking for a receiver.
Wow.
Nearly picked off. He should have had that one. Here's a look at today's Red Zone numbers, made possible by Old Spice Body Wash, the official smell of the NFL.
Okay, I've had enough of that advertisement.
Dumps it out left.
Look at that. Just like you draw it up.
That's his fourth pass for a touchdown.
And there's no question this is a passing team. When this guy gets hot, and you can see him get in sync with these receivers, it's just fun to watch. Maybe the bigger difference today has been that he's been getting some perfect protection.
We're nearing the 2-minute warning in the fourth. The Colts, 31. The Jets, nothing. Time for the drive summary. We'd like to let everyone know that this is brought to you by Verizon.
And do a quick pause just so we don't run out of time.